Picture a young mother struggling to meet a tight deadline at work while her child is sick at home. The constant worry and divided attention leave her feeling exhausted and emotionally drained. This scenario is a poignant illustration of the struggle many face in trying to maintain harmony between work and family. But there's hope. In our upcoming video, 11 Tips for Balancing Work and Family Life, we'll share practical advice inspired by the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. These tips will empower you to navigate the complexities of modern life and find a sense of equilibrium. Here's a quick riddle to get you thinking. Which philosophy teaches that happiness comes from accepting what we cannot control? Uncover the answer and many more valuable insights in our upcoming video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on this and other great content. 1. Prioritize based on your values. Balancing the responsibilities of work and family often feels like walking a tightrope. You may sometimes wonder if there's a way to find stability without sacrificing one for the other. The answer may lie not in choosing between these two aspects of life, but in understanding what truly holds value for you. By clearly identifying your core personal and professional values, you can make decisions that reflect who you are and what you find most meaningful. In a world filled with constant demands and distractions, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by external expectations, whether from your career, society, or personal ambitions. This can lead to stress and a sense of losing control over your own time. However, prioritizing according to your values can serve as a guiding light, helping you focus on what's truly important. It ensures that your actions in both work and family life are aligned with what you believe in most deeply. From a Stoic perspective, this idea is closely connected to living in accordance with nature, or physis. The Stoics emphasized that aligning your life with your internal nature or values leads to true harmony. Consider the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who stressed the importance of nurturing virtues like wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. For instance, imagine being offered a promotion that requires significantly more work hours and time away from your family. If family is one of your core values, the Stoic approach would advise that you choose to prioritize time with your loved ones, as this aligns with what truly matters to you. It's not about rejecting success, but rather ensuring that your choices reflect your deepest values, leading to peace of mind rather than regret. Incorporating this practice into daily life is simpler than it may seem. Begin by identifying your core values. Reflect on what is truly important to you, both personally and professionally. Is it quality time with family, career achievement, personal health and well-being? Once you know your values, use them as a tool to guide your decision-making. For example, if family is your top priority, you might choose to attend your child's event over staying late at work, knowing that your decision aligns with your true self. Likewise, if health is a priority, dedicating time for exercise or self-care, even amidst a busy schedule, becomes non-negotiable. The Stoics believed that peace comes from focusing on what you can control, your values and the actions that follow. By doing so, you avoid the frustration of chasing external success that may not truly serve you, and instead cultivate a balanced life based on purpose. To implement this, make a habit of writing down your values and reviewing them often. Let them serve as your guide when facing difficult choices, both at work and at home. By aligning your actions with your values, you'll find that you feel more in control, more fulfilled, and more at peace with your decisions. Ultimately, living in alignment with your values brings not only balance, but also a deeper sense of contentment and purpose. 2. Set boundaries and disconnect. There's a growing challenge today that many of us silently face, the inability to truly separate work from personal life. When was the last time you sat down with your family only to find yourself distracted by work emails or tasks that lingered from the day? It's not uncommon for work to slowly creep into every corner of our lives, but finding balance is essential to ensure our loved ones receive the attention they deserve. The demands of modern work culture, especially with the rise of remote work and constant connectivity, have blurred the lines between personal and professional time. Amidst these pressures, how can we protect our time with those who matter most? As the Stoics taught, there is immense value in detachment and mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius consistently reminded himself that true control comes from within. His insights are still applicable in today's context, especially when it comes to creating boundaries between work and home life. To implement this philosophy in our modern lives, we must begin by setting clear and intentional boundaries between work and personal time. Imagine establishing strict work hours that align with your family's needs. When the day's work ends, it's crucial to fully disconnect, turning off work-related devices and committing your full attention to your loved ones. Picture a family dinner where everyone is present, free from the distractions of notifications or emails. In those moments, you're not only strengthening your relationships, but also creating an environment where family time is truly valued. This practice ties into the Stoic concept of sophrosyne, or self-discipline. By honoring these boundaries, you exercise control over your impulses and create a healthier mental space. The inability to disconnect from work stems not from external demands, but from our choice to stay engaged with them. By choosing to set boundaries, you allow yourself the freedom to experience life more fully and nurture the relationships that matter most. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, are those after-hours emails really so urgent, or can they wait until the next workday? Is sacrificing quality time with your family worth the fleeting satisfaction of completing one more task? It's time to reconsider how we prioritize our time and energy. By setting boundaries, you will notice a transformation, not just in your relationships, but in your overall sense of well-being. The ability to disconnect from work empowers you to recharge and be more present in every moment. Start today by defining a specific cutoff time for work, turning off notifications, and fully immersing yourself in family time. You'll be surprised at how much more you can gain when you take that first step toward true balance. How will you commit to making this change in your life? 3. Plan and prepare in advance. Have you ever felt like life becomes overwhelming when trying to balance work and family? This is a challenge that many people face in today's world, but with proper planning and preparation, we can handle it effectively. By creating a schedule in advance, not only do you manage your time better, but you also gain peace of mind, allowing you to enjoy precious moments with your family without interruptions from work. In Stoicism, a renowned philosophy centered around calm living and self-control, the virtue of prudence plays a crucial role. Prudence is the ability to plan ahead and carefully consider one's actions. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "We are often defeated not by what happens, but by our lack of preparation." This encourages individuals to always be ready for the challenges and surprises that life brings. A key part of this preparation is the practice of premeditatio malorum, or thinking ahead about potential difficulties. It's not about living in fear, but rather about proactively anticipating obstacles and preparing strategies to handle them. Planning ahead in modern life becomes a powerful tool. Take some time at the end of each week to create a specific schedule for both work and family. Start by listing the important tasks for the upcoming week and then allocate time for each activity, making sure to include dedicated time for your family. This simple act will help you avoid feeling weighed down by responsibilities and maintain a healthy balance between personal and professional life. One immediate benefit of this approach is reduced stress and increased focus. When you have a clear plan, you won't need to worry about forgetting anything, and instead you can maximize your productivity. Moreover, by spending quality, undistracted time with your family, you'll strengthen relationships and feel more fulfilled in life. To begin, commit to spending a few minutes each week planning in advance. This small habit will bring positive changes right from the start. You'll notice that life becomes more manageable, and you'll be able to handle both work and family without sacrificing one for the other. 4. Communicate your needs and priorities. Balancing work and family life can often feel like a delicate dance. You may find yourself constantly adjusting, trying to meet the expectations of both your professional and personal life. But here's the key. Communication is the foundation that makes this balance possible. Without it, misunderstandings and frustration quickly follow. We live in a time when the boundaries between work and home are more blurred than ever. Many of us face an overwhelming amount of responsibilities, and the pressure to excel in all areas is immense. It's easy to fall into the trap of assuming others know what you need, but that's rarely the case. Open and honest communication is crucial to ensure everyone around you understands your priorities. In fact, the Stoics, known for their practical wisdom, emphasized the importance of truthfulness in all relationships. They believed that clear communication is not just a tool, but a moral obligation that strengthens the bonds between people. One of the great Stoic philosophers, Epictetus, taught that we should focus on what we can control. We can't control how others perceive our struggles, but we can control how we communicate them. By regularly discussing your needs with your boss or family, you allow for understanding and flexibility on both sides. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a way of fostering trust and authenticity in your relationships, which is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. Reflect for a moment. Have you taken the time recently to discuss your work-life balance with the people who matter most? If not, what has stopped you? Maybe it's the fear of being misunderstood or judged. Yet, as the Stoics remind us, it is through open communication that we free ourselves from the weight of unspoken expectations. Here's a simple but powerful action you can take. Start a habit of having regular check-ins with both your family and your employer. These conversations don't need to be long or complicated. Simply share what's on your mind, discuss your current needs, and make sure everyone is aligned. This small step can prevent bigger conflicts down the road and bring you a sense of control in a world that often feels chaotic. By taking the initiative to communicate openly, you'll immediately begin to feel more at ease. The pressures that once seemed overwhelming will lessen as others begin to understand and support your needs. This approach not only fosters stronger relationships, but also brings a greater sense of freedom and relief, something we all deserve in our daily lives. Don't wait. Start today. Identify one need or priority that you haven't expressed yet, and make a plan to address it in your next conversation. Share your commitment in the comments below. How will you open up to those who matter most? 5. Learn to say no. When was the last time you felt the weight of an unnecessary obligation pulling you away from what truly matters? Often, we find ourselves agreeing to commitments that overextend us, not out of genuine desire, but due to a misplaced sense of obligation. While this tendency might feel instinctive, it comes at a significant cost: your personal time, energy, and well-being. Rather than rushing to meet every external demand, imagine how freeing it could be to say no when something doesn't align with your true priorities. In a society that glorifies busyness, learning to protect your time is a vital skill. This isn't about being dismissive, but about safeguarding what matters most. your health and relationships. By saying no, you take a crucial step toward balancing your life more effectively. External requests, no matter how pressing, should not derail us from what truly matters. By mastering the art of saying no, you are asserting control over your life, which reflects the Stoic pursuit of inner peace and discipline. For example, consider a scenario where your work week has been overwhelming, and a colleague asks for help on an additional project. While your first instinct might be to agree, reflecting through a Stoic lens invites a different response. Ask yourself, does this task serve my higher priorities, or will it take away from time with my family or well-being? Instead of being swept away by obligation, saying no allows you to protect the time you've set aside for what's truly important. In this instance, you're not only practicing self-control, but also adhering to the Stoic belief in focusing on what you can manage, your values and commitments. Implementing this practice in your daily life starts with a shift in mindset. Before committing to anything new, take a moment to reflect. Does this align with what matters most to me? Does it help me stay true to my priorities? If not, embrace the freedom to decline. Saying no is a form of self-empowerment that enables you to channel your energy toward what's most meaningful. In the end, learning to say no isn't just about avoiding overcommitment. It's about reclaiming your time and energy to nurture what matters most. 6. Negotiate flexibility at work. Balancing work and family often feels like juggling two opposing forces. But what if you could gain more control over one side of the equation? Have you found yourself needing more flexibility to handle both your career and personal life effectively? In the chaotic rhythm of daily life, the idea of a perfect balance between work and family can seem out of reach. Yet, it's not about perfection, but about creating space where both can coexist harmoniously. Flexibility at work, whether through remote work or adjusted hours, could be the game changer that leads to a more balanced and fulfilling life. With more organizations offering alternative working arrangements, now is the perfect moment to ask for the kind of flexibility that meets both personal and professional needs. Look at Sheryl Sandberg, Facebook's COO, who has consistently advocated for flexible work arrangements, encouraging both men and women to take control of their schedules to ensure they can be fully present in both their professional and personal lives. Consider for a moment how different your day might look if you could align your work hours with your life's most important moments. Imagine the peace of attending a family event without the anxiety of work deadlines hanging over you. When I first transitioned to a flexible schedule, it wasn't just a matter of managing time better. It was about reclaiming my life. The stress of constant juggling between responsibilities began to fade, and what emerged was a sense of control over both my career and my personal life. The philosophy of Stoicism teaches us the power of adaptability, encouraging us to stay grounded in whatever circumstances we face. Applying this principle to your work life, negotiating flexibility allows you to navigate the ever-changing demands of family and work without losing your sense of calm. Flexibility is not just about convenience. It's about maintaining balance and equanimity when life presents challenges. But how can you start negotiating for that balance? Begin by defining what flexibility looks like for you. Do you need remote work, staggered hours, or fewer workdays? Once you've identified your needs, approach your employer with a clear and structured proposal. Show how this arrangement not only enhances your productivity, but also benefits the company. By framing flexibility as a solution that works for both sides, you're more likely to gain support from your employer. Once you've secured that flexibility, the positive effects will be immediate. You'll find yourself less stressed, more focused, and better able to dedicate quality time to your family. Just as the Stoics found peace in accepting and adapting to circumstances, you too will experience a sense of relief, knowing that you can manage both sides of your life effectively. The freedom you gain from flexible work is an investment in your well-being and future. 7. Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is essential for maintaining a balance between work and family. In today's fast-paced world, where work pressures and family responsibilities often pile up, prioritizing your physical and mental health not only helps you become a more effective individual, but also contributes to a happier home life. The philosophy of Stoicism, developed by thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature and caring for oneself to achieve excellence in everything we do. From a Stoic perspective, a healthy mind and body are prerequisites for fulfilling our duties with confidence and high productivity. For instance, Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "Every day is an opportunity to live better," highlighting that each moment is precious and that self-care is a way to honor life. When we take time for activities like exercise, mindfulness, or simply unwinding after a long day, we not only enhance our well-being, but also boost our ability to focus and problem-solve. Self-care practices go beyond hitting the gym or engaging in leisure activities. They also include creating moments of quiet reflection where we can contemplate our lives, realign our goals, and assess the pressures around us. Establishing small habits, like dedicating 10 minutes to meditate or read in the evening, can make a significant difference in how we perceive life and our relationships. We should view self-care as a responsibility rather than a luxury. This mindset helps us become better parents, partners, and colleagues while maintaining balance in our lives, allowing us to face daily challenges with confidence and composure. By prioritizing our mental and physical health, we can experience a surge of positive energy that radiates to those around us, fostering a healthier and happier community. 8. Establish family rituals. We often miss out on precious moments with our loved ones due to the demands of work and everyday life. This is where family rituals, those small, consistent traditions, become the foundation for building stronger relationships and deeper connections. Establishing family rituals is not just about keeping relationships alive, it's an investment in creating lasting bonds. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes cultivating meaningful habits to achieve inner peace and wisdom, perfectly aligns with this idea. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca remind us that life is fleeting, and we must focus on what truly matters. For a Stoic, building small but significant habits is key to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. What better place to apply this than within the family, where emotional stability and support are critical? In modern times, with work taking up so much of our time, maintaining strong family connections can feel like a challenge. Many families live under the same roof, but rarely share meaningful interactions. This is why establishing regular family rituals, no matter how simple, can have a profound impact. Imagine a weekly dinner where no one is distracted by phones or work, just laughter and genuine conversations. These moments go beyond surface-level interactions. They foster deep emotional bonds and trust between family members. Stoicism also emphasizes perseverance and consistency. Seneca once said, "A large part of life is lost in wastefulness, in inactivity, and in not knowing how to manage time." For families, this wastefulness can be the missed opportunities to connect. By creating small family traditions like reading together each night or taking a weekend walk, you establish a rhythm that strengthens the family unit and ensures lasting connection over time. Where should you start? Think about one activity that everyone in your family can participate in and enjoy, such as a game night or a Sunday morning walk. The key isn't the size or complexity of the ritual, it's the consistency. You don't need to plan elaborate or expensive events. The core idea is to commit to spending regular, uninterrupted time together, sharing experiences, and creating lasting memories. Family rituals not only bring people closer, but also provide a sense of calm and happiness. Picture the joy of looking forward to Friday night when the whole family gathers together, free from work stress or other distractions. It's during these moments that you'll feel a true sense of freedom and peace, knowing that your family is your solid foundation. So, what family ritual will you start this week? Commit to a simple but regular action and experience the positive shift in your family relationships. 9. Build a support network. In the tapestry of life, woven with threads of joy and sorrow, triumph and tribulation, we often find ourselves yearning for a sense of stability and support. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers renowned for their resilience and wisdom, recognized this fundamental human need. They understood that while we must cultivate inner strength and self-reliance, we are not meant to weather life's storms in isolation. Instead, they championed the importance of community, or oikeiosis, and the profound power of interdependence. In the modern world, the relentless demands of work and family life can leave us feeling like Atlas, bearing the weight of the world on our shoulders. We may internalize the message that seeking help is a sign of weakness, that we must be self-sufficient at all costs. But this mindset only perpetuates the cycle of isolation and burnout. The Stoics offer a different perspective. True strength lies not in Stoic independence, but in recognizing our interconnectedness and embracing the support of others. Picture a Roman soldier standing shoulder to shoulder with his comrades, facing a formidable enemy. Each soldier knows that his survival depends not only on his own courage and skill, but also on the unwavering support of those beside him. This sense of shared responsibility and mutual reliance is at the heart of the Stoic concept of oikeiosis. Just as a soldier finds strength in his legion, we too can find resilience and stability in our own support networks. Building a strong support network is not about relinquishing control or admitting defeat. It's about acknowledging that we are part of a larger whole. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from living in accordance with nature, and our natural state is one of interdependence. Seeking help, then, is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our wisdom and understanding of human nature. In our own lives, who are the people we can truly rely on? Perhaps it's a spouse who offers a listening ear after a long day, a parent who provides unwavering encouragement, or a colleague who shares the workload when we're feeling overwhelmed. Nurturing these relationships is essential for building a resilient support network. Make time for meaningful conversations, offer your help and support in return, and express your gratitude for their presence in your life. Remember, building a support network is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. It requires active engagement, open communication, and a willingness to be vulnerable. But the rewards are immeasurable. By embracing interdependence, we honor our interconnectedness and create a foundation for a more fulfilling and resilient life. In the spirit of Stoic philosophy, let's shift our perspective on seeking help. Instead of viewing it as a sign of weakness, let's recognize it as a testament to our wisdom and understanding of the human condition. By building and nurturing strong support networks, we not only alleviate the burdens of work and family life, but also cultivate a sense of belonging and connection that enriches our lives in countless ways. 10. Prioritize time with your spouse. Amidst the whirlwind of work and family responsibilities, do you ever feel like your connection with your spouse is slowly fading? does the thought of rekindling that spark fill you with a sense of longing and hope? In the tapestry of our lives, our relationship with our spouse is often the most vibrant and meaningful thread. Yet it's easy to let this precious bond fray amidst the demands of daily life. Prioritizing time with your spouse is not just about maintaining a relationship. It's about nurturing a sanctuary of love, understanding, and shared growth. In today's fast-paced world, with careers demanding our attention and children vying for our time, it's all too common for couples to find themselves ships passing in the night. The constant juggle can leave us feeling disconnected, longing for those moments of intimacy and shared joy that once defined our partnership. Investing in your closest relationships, particularly with your spouse, aligns with the Stoic ideal of fostering connections based on mutual respect, support, and shared values. Consider the Stoic concept of sympathia, or interconnectedness. The Stoics believed that all humans are part of a larger cosmic order, and that our well-being is intertwined with the well-being of others. Nurturing your relationship with your spouse is not just an act of love, but an act of recognizing and honoring this interconnectedness. It's about creating a microcosm of harmony and virtue within your own home. Imagine a Stoic couple facing the challenges of daily life with equanimity and grace. They understand that external events, such as work pressures or family conflicts, are beyond their control. However, they also recognize that their response to these events is within their power. By choosing to prioritize their relationship, they create a haven of tranquility amidst the chaos. They communicate openly and honestly, offering support and understanding without judgment. They celebrate each other's successes and provide solace in times of hardship. This Stoic approach to relationships doesn't mean suppressing emotions or ignoring problems. Rather, it's about facing challenges with courage and resilience, drawing strength from the bond you share with your spouse. It's about recognizing that true love is not just a feeling, but a commitment to shared growth and mutual flourishing. When was the last time you truly connected with your spouse, beyond the logistics of managing a household? How would your relationship transform if you carved out dedicated time for each other, free from distractions and obligations? Commit to scheduling regular date nights or dedicated time for quality connection. It doesn't have to be grand or expensive. Even a quiet evening at home, sharing a meal and conversation can work wonders. Put away the phones, turn off the TV, and simply be present with each other. Engage in activities that you both enjoy, whether it's cooking together, going for a walk, or simply cuddling up on the couch and watching a movie. The key is to create a space where you can reconnect, laugh, and rediscover the joy of each other's company. Investing in your relationship with your spouse isn't just about them. It's about you too. A strong, loving partnership provides a foundation of support and understanding, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. By prioritizing time with your spouse, you're not just strengthening your relationship, you're enhancing your overall well-being and creating a haven of happiness amidst life's storms. Share in the comments below one simple action you'll take this week to connect more deeply with your spouse. Let's inspire each other to create thriving, loving relationships that enrich our lives and bring us lasting joy. 11. Practice stress reduction techniques. Imagine the modern balancing act of work and family life as a high-wire performance, where each step demands precision and focus. Amidst the whirlwind of deadlines, responsibilities, and the constant juggle of roles, stress can creep in like an uninvited guest, threatening to disrupt the delicate equilibrium we strive to maintain. The relentless demands of the 21st century, with its constant connectivity and blurring of boundaries, can leave us feeling perpetually on edge, navigating a minefield of stress triggers. But even in the midst of this chaos, there lies a sanctuary of calm, a space where we can reclaim our inner peace and fortify our resilience. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a powerful framework for coping with the inevitable ups and downs of life, including the stresses associated with balancing work and family. It teaches us that true tranquility doesn't come from controlling external circumstances, but from cultivating inner strength and resilience. One of the core practices of Stoicism is meditatio, or reflection. This involves not only meditation in the traditional sense, but also self-examination, journaling, and mentally rehearsing challenging situations to better prepare for them. By taking time each day to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can develop greater self-awareness and emotional regulation, even in the face of stressful situations. Another important Stoic concept is amor fati, or love of fate. This is the acceptance of what lies beyond our control, even the difficult or painful aspects of life. By embracing the reality that adversity is an inevitable part of the human experience, we can free ourselves from frustration and anxiety, cultivating a sense of calm and fortitude even in the midst of challenges. In addition to Stoic practices, stress reduction techniques such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness can offer a much-needed respite from the storm. Engaging in hobbies that bring us joy and allow us to disconnect from the pressures of work and family is also essential. Prioritizing self-care is not a luxury. It's an investment in our overall well-being and the health of our relationships. By incorporating these practices into our lives, we'll experience a profound shift, a sense of calm amidst the chaos, clarity of thought, and a renewed ability to navigate the complexities of work and family life with grace and resilience. The path to inner peace and resilience lies not in avoiding stress altogether, but in equipping ourselves with the tools to manage it effectively. Ultimately, prioritizing stress reduction isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving amidst the challenges of work and family life, unlocking a world of inner peace and resilience. Balancing work and family is tough, but it's doable. Use the tips we've shared. Remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about navigating life's challenges with wisdom and grace. By applying these principles, you'll boost your productivity at work and cultivate a happier family life. Found these tips helpful? Like, share, and comment below with your own experiences. Let's support each other in finding balance and meaning in our lives.